Well, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We expected Brian Adams to make his way to the ring here. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome back to MPWF WAR, ladies and gentlemen. Just came back from a great tag team matchup with Ricky Cash and Chandrella Johnson making their way to the ring. This no good duo. I don't like anything about Ricky Cash and Chandrella Johnson.
This guy is prime. He has everything. He's a great wrestler. He has the women. He has the cash. Delicious deluxe suit. He has everything.
But he doesn't have the World's Heavyweight Championship. At TLC, he took part in that fatal 4-way TLC matchup. Now, granted, Ricky Cash was injured prior to entering that matchup, and he was actually the last man who got taken out by Brian Adams in that matchup. But nonetheless, the one thing that Ricky Cash doesn't have is the World's Heavyweight Championship, and that's the thing that is most important here in the
All in due time, my friend. All in due time.
That must be what Ricky Cash is addressing here.
Watch. Phenomenal. This is what Ricky Cash has right there. He has that every night.
Chandrella Johnson stabbing her former boyfriend Sean Stevens in the back so she could be with Ricky Cash. I can't even. Chandrella Johnson is prime. She is one hell of a woman. She is a bitch, no doubt about it. Jezebel and its best friend.
Nice lady.
She is. The hell have you been watching?
I've been watching MPWF WAR and SmackDown and WAR.
Annihilation. You used to be on SmackDown before, but nonetheless, Ricky Cash now talking. But then again, you would say things like that when you like people like Ricky Cash and Chandrella Johnson. This guy is a no good son of a bitch, if you ask me. You can diss Zack Ryder, I can diss Ricky Cash, so.
No, Zack Ryder's a completely different story, okay? Zack Ryder, yeah. We'll go back to that topic. We'll just leave it like that, okay?
Well, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Cash now addressing Brian Adams. Ricky Cash questioning the traditional values of the World's Heavyweight Championship, saying that the World's Heavyweight Championship should have been defended in a singles matchup. And hang on a sec, the World's Heavyweight Champion right now, Brian Adams, that's his video, this is his music. Brian Adams this is supposed to be his time, and he's going to take it back here from Ricky Cash. Now, you want to talk about a phenomenal athlete. You want to talk about the most improved superstar of 2010 in the MPWF. You want to talk about a guy who's come a long way. You talk about this man right here, the World's Heavyweight Champion, Brian Adams. Phenomenal competitor, phenomenal athlete, and deserves to be the World's Heavyweight Champion. No doubt about it. There he is making his way to the ring, and Ricky Cash looks kind of shocked. I think Ricky Cash might be a little scared that Brian Adams is making his way to
shocked. Scared? No. Ricky Cash, everything and everything.
That's what Ricky Cash always says. Don't worry about it. That's what Ricky Cash always says. He always says he's prepared for anything, but how comes he didn't win the World Heavyweight Championship? I know. I'm just putting it out there. That's just what I'm saying. I like that. Unless this is going to be an interesting confrontation here between Brian Adams and Ricky Cash. Really hurt my feelings there with that one, right? I can't even say anything right now. I'm just gonna let these guys.
Yeah, you just let them speak. Take a break.
He's a jackass.
Fake is correct. Fake.
Brian Adams isn't fake, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky Cash wants that World's Heavyweight Championship. And he's challenging Brian Adams to a match. And really, Brian Adams responds saying Ricky Cash his attempts are cute. That's what he thinks of him. But hang on a sec. Brian Adams said he's going to hand his World Heavyweight title belt. Brian Adams saying that Ricky Cash would be a better world champion than him, and he doesn't deserve the title. What is this all about?
You see what Ricky Cash? He has mind control. That's what he has. He has this aroma about him.
Brian Adams is going to hand the World Heavyweight Championship to Ricky Cash. And never mind, Brian Adams taking a shot at Ricky Cash. There you go.
Stupid son of a bitch. You've just asked for war. That's what is happening.
Brian Adams saying no to Ricky Cash. And I mean, Brian Adams hasn't accepted the world title matchup. But right there, Brian Adams hitting Ricky Cash with the World Championship. And I mean, ladies and gentlemen, again, big situation there. What's going to happen there? But ladies and gentlemen, this is a match that's just been made for Superstars this Wednesday. Brian Barbados looks to seek retribution on tendencies when they take each other on Superstars.
Brian Barbados just needs to stay home, okay? Brian Barbados, you just saw what happened to you in the locker room. There's no point. Tendency is an animal, okay?
Tendencies is definitely on the warpath right now. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a big-time main event here in the MPWF. As here is the United States champion, Sean Angel Blade Stevens, who will be defending his championship next week against Tommy Douglas, what should make to be one hell of a matchup. Well, I mean, right here, Sean Stevens, who defeated Reese Bobby in that ladder matchup. It was a rolling ladder match at TLC. And listen to the crowd reaction here. These fans here in Aurora, Colorado are cheering for Sean Stevens. And like I said, like me, you have to agree that Sean Stevens is definitely one of the future members of the main eventers here in the MPWF.
Oh, for sure. Sean Stevens is phenomenal. He's that word so many times. So true. Phenomenal. Yes, he's one of the greatest wrestlers in MPWF.
Sean Stevens can hit you from anywhere. He can hit that crippler crossface. He can hit his variation of the Canadian Destroyer, the Devil's Sentence. He can hit the top elbow drop. I mean, standing code blue. This guy is an amazing competitor. And I mean, on episode 2 of War, we saw a confrontation between him and Helios Christ beforehand. So I mean, maybe that's going to be brought up in this matchup. I said it's a little bit of a dream match for some fans. This is happening here in the main event of War. So it's a dream match for me. I can't wait to see this matchup. But what about this man right here?
Helios Christ is awesome. The definition of awesome. I love this guy. From his theme song to his attire to the way he wrestles. Awesome.
But Helios Christ, he's a sick man. Helios Christ has no thought for anybody's body or anything. Helios Christ is the reason that Jason Rage is not with us right now. Jason Rage should be here in the MPWF, but at WrestleMania, Helios Christ powerbombed him from atop the Hell in a Cell through a table and has ended Jason Rage's career. He has done ghastly things. He injured Zack Ryder. He took him out for weeks. Zack Ryder just returned last week because of Helios Christ. This man has no thought for anybody's body. And you saw the change in Helios Christ when he lost to Brian Adams in that impromptu match. And the only thing he wants is that World's Heavyweight Championship. That's what he strives for right now. It seems that the only thing that he enjoys is that World Championship. I mean, how could you honestly be happy with a man who wants to end careers?
He's like Jet Li from Jet Li the One. You remember that last scene in the movie when he's just like Jet Li standing on top of that temple, the Zulu temple, and he has to destroy everyone on the wind. The only way of survival is to kill your opponent. That's exactly the mindset of Helios Christ.
That's an interesting analogy. I never thought of that before.
That's exactly what Helios Christ is about, and that's why I love this guy. This guy is fighting for his life. This is what he loves to do. That's why Helios Christ is going to be champion of MPWF.
So what you're saying is Helios Christ is going to be the world champion once again. He's going to wrestle first. He's going to get rid of Sean Stevens tonight. He's going to wrestle the world championship away from Brian Adams. That's going to be difficult. Brian Adams is a great champion right now.
Brian Adams is great, no doubt about that. But Helios Christ, he's greater.
There you have it, Tyrese. Loving the Helios Christ. And like I said, this is going to be an exciting matchup. A big-time main event here on MPWF WAR. As both men now engaging in the collar elbow tie-up here. Reversal there by Helios Christ as he catches Stevens in a headlock.
A nice arm bar, just right on that arm.
As I said, both men are definitely fatigued. In fact, Helios Christ was powerbombed by Brian Adams off the stage last night at TLC. So, I mean, Helios Christ is definitely experiencing pain. Sean Stevens did a moonsault off a ladder, landed on the table, and it didn't break at TLC. And Sean Stevens has to be in pain from that.
He has to be, but again, they're MPWF superstars. They just put that past them. That is in the past, and they're in the now right now.
Some of the toughest competitors. What a big boot there by Helios Christ, taking down Sean Stevens. And now Christ picking Stevens back up here, got him up here for a power slam. And now, oh no, switches it to a backbreaker there. Nice change there. Nice transition by Helios Christ. Now Christ got him back up again.
The raw strength of Helios Christ just sending his opponents down to the chasms of Mount Doom. It's fantastic.
Big impact there by Helios Christ. Couldn't have said it better myself, Tyrese. And now you see these shots there by Helios Christ as he pounds away at the chest of Brian Adams. Over big right hand there, big left hand.
Nice striker right here, just sending him to the outside.
And now Helios Christ heading towards Sean Stevens. I mean, Sean Stevens, I don't know if he's ever faced anyone like Helios Christ. The closest person to that was Systematic Carnage.
And Systematic Carnage is a demon. He is insane, and Sean Stevens overcame that odds. So I have no doubt in my mind that he could overcome Helios Christ.
I mean, Sean Stevens, if he could, imagine how big this win would be for the United States champion if he could beat the former world champion here tonight on War. I mean, that could set him up for a world championship matchup perhaps at Starrcade against Brian Adams.
He would elevate him to heights only gods know about.
I mean, what about his brother Lethal Mathematics on Annihilation? I know I don't like to talk about Annihilation superstars here on MPWF WAR, but I mean, Shawn Stevens could end up being the United States Champion, challenging for the World Championship. Nice move there off the apron by Shawn Stevens, much like Lethal Mathematics was when he challenged Superstar Craig David for the MPWF Championship.
This is true.
And now Stevens sending Christ back inside the ring here. Now, big elbow there by Shawn Stevens as he takes out Helios. So Helios, some say the Helios Christ was named after the god of light, the Greek gods. I don't think so. I think there's nothing light, nothing good about Helios Christ. I think Helios Christ is a ruthless competitor, has no thought for anybody whatsoever, will do whatever it takes to make sure his opponent is destroyed. And look at this right here, look at him.
The raw power and just the pain that must be running through Shawn Stevens' arm that he worked on at the beginning of the match with that armbar.
I know. Again, he's got him back up again for that. Wow! Look at the elevation Helios Christ gets in that move every time he hits it. And Shawn Stevens is in a world of trouble right now against Christ, as Christ now hits the sidewalk slam there on Shawn Stevens. And now Christ is setting to end this one up. Christ is looking to end this one already.
That's what Helios Christ does. He just gets to the point. That's why I like this guy. He's going to finish it up very soon. Very soon.
Now Helios Christ, big clothesline down the corner there by Christ. Now Christ got at Shawn Stevens up.
Choke slam.
Big choke slam there by Helios Christ. Helios Christ now going to go for the cover here. Is that it? Going for the lateral press.
1, 2.
Oh, kick out there by Shawn Stevens. Near fall. And these matches tonight have been fantastic, have they not? Shawn Stevens with a reversal. Big reversal. Big reversal there by Shawn Stevens. Shawn Stevens now going to throw Helios Christ into the turnbuckle here.
Changing the tide of this game. Shawn Stevens going to the thing and wow, look at this submission. It's fantastic.
Beautiful moves there.
So much stress on the body of Helios Christ.
I said Shawn Stevens cannot get the submission though to count because I mean
nice neck breaker.
They're in the ropes, but Shawn Stevens now springboard moonsault. Nice move there by Shawn Stevens. Great athleticism there by the United States Champion. Now going for a cover here. 1, 2, 3. No, Helios Christ gets a near fall. Another near fall in this matchup.
And another thing I like about Shawn Stevens is he's a big guy. You know, he's a pretty big fella. He's not afraid to throw his body around. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, Shawn Stevens doesn't necessarily have the height, but I mean, like I said, he is a thick competitor. Nice reversal there by Shawn Stevens, throwing away Helios Christ. And now, another net breaker there by Shawn Stevens. Seems to be a popular move tonight. Stevens now off the top rope here. Shawn Stevens, senton splash off the top rope, connecting there on Helios Christ. Now going for a cover again. Will this be another near fall? Will we get the end of this match? 2, 3. No, Helios Christ gets the shoulder up. And now Shawn Stevens, big kick to the gut now.
Shades of John Jones! Knocking Helios Christ right down to the mat.
Big impact there by Shawn Stevens. And oh boy, Shawn Stevens there with a punch. Taking out Christ.
Taking a headlock to the punch in the face.
Shawn Stevens is taking the fight to Helios right now. Helios Christ didn't think he expected this right now from Shawn Stevens. Christ gonna be sent to the rope by the Irish whip. And now Shawn Stevens, oh, big punch to the gut. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Outer Limits elbow. Nice move there by Shawn Stevens.
So what Helios needs to do right now, he needs to get back out of this pin.
But will he?
Step back.
2. Oh, he gets up.
Don't worry about it. He needs to get up and he needs to reset. And he needs to reset.
He may not be able to. Shawn Stevens now hits the crippler crossface. Helios Christ may get out. No one has got out of this move. This move has ended many people.
He cannot tap. It's not part of his game.
Helios Christ is in trouble though. And Helios Christ are able to reverse the move.
Of Helios Christ. Do you see how big that guy is?
Oh yeah.
See how big the fella is.
Big hefty boot there by Helios Christ, and what a main event we are witnessing right now. Helios Christ is going to go back to that move again, and this has been his go-to move. A nice move there again.
Landing right on the neck of Shawn. It's just gotta hurt. I can't imagine the pain that's going for Shawn.
Big time snap DDT. Shawn Stevens' neck twisted in ugly form and fashion. Helios Christ now going for a cover. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. No, Shawn Stevens able to get the count. Shoulder up again. This is a fantastic matchup. Near fall after near fall. And Shawn Stevens in trouble as Helios Christ now going to send Shawn Stevens to the rope. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll head for the break for one last time.